Good evening, I'm Lauren Culver.
And I'm Chad Mira. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. New tonight, the future of the Dakota Women's Prison in New England may now rest in the hands of the state Senate. This section of House Bill 1015 proposes to do a 2-year study of the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. The study would include examining the services available for female inmates at the prison and facility needs. It will also examine the benefits of moving the women to another facility compared to keeping them in New England. It would also look at the idea of moving the minimum security male inmates to New England instead of Jamestown. The bill passed overwhelmingly in the House and is now in the Senate.
The thing we found out that was, I think that every problem that there might be, we can fix. And so our motto has kind of been, don't move, improve, and that's what we're working for.
During his budget address in December, the governor proposed relocating the women to the Missouri River Correctional Center south of Bismarck. The minimum security men would be relocated to the state hospital campus in Jamestown.
A few months back, there was excitement in the New England Public School District. That enthusiasm has now been turned into worry with the possible closing of the women's prison. Steve Kirch tells us how plans have changed in the school district.
New England Public Schools is pre-K through 12, and its enrollment has doubled over the past 10 years. Currently, some of its elementary classes are over capacity.
Those kids are packed into those two classrooms like, if you want to say sardines or you want to say sheep or whatever, but it's pretty crowded.
However, in November, voters said yes on a $5.6 million construction project to expand the school. The project would create 6 new classrooms, a new cafeteria, and other amenities.
It was very exciting to think of having a bigger environment to give these kids what they need in the classroom.
But things quickly took a turn in December when the governor mentioned the potential closure of the Dakota Women's Corrections Center in his budget address.
Being a rural community, there isn't a whole lot of opportunities for those displaced people that can find employment within the area, so I'm assuming they would be moving out of the community. So
the school superintendent says construction plans for the school are currently on hold for now, for fear that the closure could lead to a drop in enrollment and a loss in revenue from the state.
And we're talking about the families that live here that work at the correction center. We're talking in the neighborhood of anywhere from 20 to 25 kids. That's a pretty big hit.
With the school's construction project in limbo, the school district says one immediate solution they're looking at to deal with overcrowding in the district is utilizing public spaces in the community as classrooms.
Temporary classrooms being moved in. That's really not a viable option because we do have some immediate needs that need to be met, but we also have some long-term needs that don't go away with temporary housing.
The school superintendent says right now they are waiting on the state legislature to see if the women's prison has a future. And hopefully they will know in the upcoming weeks what the school's future looks like. Steve Kirch, KX News.
The school district was hoping to break ground this spring and have the expansion completed by the fall of 2021.
And more news